Jim Lauderdale Band.
Thank you, Beth Judy. I met you in the middle of a hurricane. Our feet were barely touching on the ground. You taught me how to rise above the unexplained, the least of which is small and profound. I told my baby, listen, we can trade your place, but then about a for the one inside. We're all so connected more than anything. It all ends up in 65. Life by number, you and me. Keep your thunder right where my lightning's gonna be. Always wondered how far was infinity, and now I see it flashing through your eyes. I heard a little voice that said we're almost free, but that should come as no big surprise. Life by number, won't lie down. Keep your thunder, don't trade it for the easy way out. Pull your name, put some rhythm to the game. Keep on humming through the house. Love when fair makes it more than okay. I'd like to explain, but here comes the solo. She thinks I still care. It's time to bring the singer home now. They're trying to tell you, listen, won't you be back there? You better not get yourself out. You and me, keep your thunder right where my line is gonna be. Look around now, life by number, won't lie down. Don't trade it for the easy way. been friends for so long, and I've always been your shoulder when you cry. But now you're asking how to end your heartache. I'm telling you right now, take my advice. There's no point in taking chances. You know you want someone who'll always stay. I've always been here when you needed someone to help you make it through your darkest days. If I were you, then I'd love me forever, and I'd be here in these arms where you belong, and I'd spend my life being happy. If I were you, I'd hold me from now on. Thank you. I can't have this conversation without lots of reservations on my mind. If there's a way to slip around it, and I'm bound to get around it one more time. So persuasive, but it makes me more evasive when you cry. You might label me elusive, but the cracks aren't inclusive at this time. Yeah, you can't handle what's on my mind. I've got roses growing over what you find, but keep on asking if you're inclined. No, you can't handle what's on my mind. Coming off all vacant hazy, just be calm. I don't have Thank you so much. How is everybody out there? It's so great to be back. We're going to have a great time this weekend. And for one night only, I've got this amazing band with me. Let's give them a big hand. They left Nashville this morning at 6:30 and got here at about 5:50. So they had time to change their clothes, get their stuff on stage, and they're just incredible. And I'll tell you, and we gotta hand it to this great crew here and these great sound folks, because we didn't get a sound check, you know, but it sounds great up here, I'll tell you, and I'm sure it does out there, because they do such a wonderful job here. And so I'll tell you what, we're gonna play a lot of stuff here tonight, and if there's something you want to hear and we don't get to it over the weekend, I will at some point. And but it's just so great to see everybody. And you know, I'll tell you, and you know, I felt in such a rush and everything getting here, and now I just feel the rush of being, you know, so it's just. Everybody's just so wonderful. Thank you. And another thing too, you know, as soon as I drove in the gates, I felt different. There was something different. It felt wild. It felt really wild. Things got wild fast.
Out at sea, anchor wants to drown. If my mind's playing tricks on me, I don't want it to stop. It's getting wild on me fast. It's getting wild on me fast. With a smile and a in the light, and that always said, it's getting wild, don't make it fast. It's getting wild, don't make it fast. And with a smile and a glance, it's getting wild, don't make it fast. It's getting wild, don't make it fast. It's getting wild, don't make it fast. And with a smile and a glance, it's getting wild, don't make it fast. Thank you. Right? You know what I'm talking about, isn't it? Don't you feel that too? It's getting wilder, faster and faster as the seconds are flying by up here. Oh, darn it. I missed a couple of moths. There's still time. The night's still young. Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm hungry. Come on. Where was I? Something about these great guys up here with me. And, you know, one thing that happens every time I've been coming here for 20 some odd years, I guess, ever since I was just that big, it blows my mind to be here every time. It blows my mind. All right, here's a tune that I wrote with a friend of mine from Louisiana. Do we have any folks from Louisiana out there tonight or that love going there? I'm sure you do if you're not from there. And her name's Sarah Duguay from Lafayette, Louisiana. This one's called I'll Forgive You If You Don't.
Forgive you if you don't. I'll still be there if you won't. Wanna tell me that you feel the same way too. You could go on all night long and on and on and on. Tell me anything you want. I'll forgive you if you don't. If you feel like jumping here, I'm ready, let's begin. We could give this thing a try. If you want. Have we gotten to that stage? Do you feel the home? I'll forgive you if you don't. If you feel like jumping here, I'm ready, let's begin. We could give this thing a try. Don't home.
All right, we're gonna do one, and I wanna send this out to my buddy Andy King, who I see back there. He's part of the Freedom Shroom Trio that we've had here for several years. Andy and Jeb and I would play all night long sometimes at these campfire jams. Let's give Andy King a big hand. He's as great a man as he is a musician. We love you. And all right, I'm going to send this out to you, Andy. It's called The Road is a River. river is a road. The road is a river and the river is a road. The road is a river and the river is a Thank you. Once again, that was for the great Andy King. Let's hear it again for Andy. The King of Andes. And he's not from the Andes. He's from Jacksonville, actually. But he makes it, he elevates Jacksonville, though, to like it's, you're climbing and on the peak of the Andes. Andy King. Let's hear it for him one more. Come on. Andy, you and I, after this set, I'll tell you what, we're going to be like duck liver after this set. We're going to get the pate state. All right, well, speaking of getting that party started here, we'll do a few songs off the new record called Game Changer. And I want to thank the great WMNF, who we love so much. Thank you, guys. And here's one called That Kind of Life, That Kind of Day. Tastes a little bit of sunshine, kicks their legs and bounces up and down. Breathes and laughs and everything is so fine. We wanna keep on that way for a while. They all grow up and everything is different. The way that history comes into play. I hope their hopes will come true while they're growing, and they'll have that kind of life, that kind of day. Go through all you must do, and know that while you're getting where you're going. Go through, don't go away, and have that kind of life, that kind of day. Guitar's just waiting there right for the picking, sitting lonely waiting to be played. Get to make the music that you're hearing, to hear it all will carry you away. Someday when finally things are back to normal, but what is normal these days you might say. I hope your hopes will come through while you're waiting, and you'll have that kind of life, that kind of day. Go through all you must do, and know that while you're getting where you're going.
so much. You know, I better introduce a friend of mine out there before it gets too dark. Let's give a big hand. Leonard, wave or stand up. Leonard Stacy over here. Oh, we got the lights on him. Oh, good. I've known Leonard for many years. I met him through Ralph Stanley, and he's here with some of his family and friends. And I'll tell you, ladies, you know, usually, and maybe it's good that it's getting dark, because when I introduce Leonard, all of a sudden he's surrounded by women. So he's what you call a woman magnet, I guess. But thanks for coming out, Leonard. It's always great to see you, and thanks for bringing your family and friends. And hey, that's speaking of friends. That's what this next song is about. Is sometime we probably all experience this, where you've had a falling out with a friend, but then the sweetness of when you get back together again as friends. It's called Friends Again. We've come back around. I'm happy that we're free again. I can't remember what went wrong, and I don't care. I'm sorry for my share. Friends again. Thank you. Hey, speaking of friends, hey guys, we're friends, right? Aren't we? Yeah, wouldn't you say? You consider us friends, that you're not just hired friends that are only friends with me because I'm paying you a little something for coming all this way, right? But I'll tell you what, you know, I asked them a few weeks ago, I said, hey, are you free on October the 12th to go down to Florida? And they said, yeah, we're free. So these guys came all of this way today to play with me for free. Can you believe it? I mean, that is a friend. Oh, that's a real friend. And I'm saying that in front of all of you guys, that they're so generously donated their time and musical talent to come down here. Now, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm going to take care of you guys. All right, now we're going to do the title track of the record now. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for the
title track of the new record. And this man over here that I'll introduce later, I just love this solo he does on the bead bender that Clarence White and Gene Parsons invented. So here's Game Changer. Thank you. Yeah. All right, let's do this one off the new record. And this is a tune I wrote with a guy down in Australia. Anybody from Australia out there tonight, or ever been down under before? So anyway, you guys are terrible. Y'all are really, that's bad. But anyway, this guy, Adam Harvey, and I got together and wrote a few songs. And then Adam said, hey mate, hold on for a second here. I've got a title I've been saving for 25 years if you'd like to have a go at it. So we did. He told me this title and we wrote this song. I've got a wishbone where my backbone ought to be, and I wish that I that's not how I'm made. So I guess I'll keep going on this way. I've got a wishbone where my backbone ought to be.
Thank you. True story.
All right, here's one I wrote with a friend of mine that's part of the team. Her name is Ragad Tamoon. And we were talking about titles that would have been good for Conway and Loretta. Speaking of Loretta Lynn, let's all give her, shoot her some love to her and her family from our hearts. And this one's called You're Hogging My Mind.
You're hogging my mind, I'm falling apart.
Thank you so much. Gosh, you know what? And we've already been made offers by the Hormel company, all sorts of companies that want to use your hogging my mind, but I'm not going to sell it to them. You know, I want it just to be a song. I don't want it to be a commercial for pork stuff. So, you know, let's just keep the hogging part up here, okay? So when we were here last March, I had this record out called Hope, and we want to do a few songs off of that. And this one is about those things that, in those times in life when somebody has done something nice for you that has changed your life. And we get those chances too every day in some way or another.
Seems like forever, but it hasn't been that long. Don't say never, you could never be that strong. The opportunity to help somebody good, the chance they might need will help it get by. Someday somebody's gonna ask how did you do it. It's just a little try. Sad and lonely, there'll be other times for that. Let's get out, why don't we, and hit the trouble where it's at. The opportunity to help somebody good, the chance they might need will help it get by. Someday somebody's gonna ask how did you do it. Little try. Thank you.
Okay, well here is one that, you know, it's not on the set list, but we're just gonna kind of wing it, improvise. And I'll tell you, I saw this movie a while back called Fantastic Fungi. And I was like, hey, I already take these supplements. And I tried to get a hold of the guy, and I wrote this song and recorded it. and I was out on the West Coast. I wanted to go by and meet the guy that has the products that I get at the health food store and take every day. These reishi mushrooms and all sorts of things, but he was out of town, so I didn't get to meet him. So someday, now that I would do a commercial for. He could use this song because they're so good for you. But this one, it's a love song to mushrooms, and it's called Mushrooms Are Growing After the Rain. Mushrooms are growing after the rain, popping their heads up, rising away from the ground under the lion's mane. Mushrooms are growing after the rain. A simple body, a stem and a cap, pins on the sides, shape of the hat, all different colors, from fancy to plain. Mushrooms are growing after the rain. Rain in the earth, giving birth from the soil for a tree that fell. Be careful to know either way. This one is poison, and that one is safe. Before you go picking, know them by name. Mushrooms are growing after the rain. Showers are bringing another refrain. Mushrooms are growing after the rain. Thank you. Thanks so much. Hey, you know, a very sweet couple backstage when I got here gave me this Audubon Society guide for foraging wild mushrooms, and that was very sweet. I appreciate that. And hey, this would be a good segue now for me to introduce the band. You still want to meet them? Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait. I've been waiting this whole set to introduce them to you. Folks, without any further ado, I want you to just really throw down, really make them feel good. Let's give a warm welcome to the Jim Lauderdale Band. Let's hear it. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. No, that's not right. I've got to leave my ego at the gates of Suwannee Music Park here. I want to introduce, I'm going to go out on a limb and introduce these guys individually to you. This gentleman over here, don't you love the pedal steel guitar? I can't get enough of it. And this man is a master. His uncle, by the way, was a professor at Harvard University back in the early days. He was a cohort of Timothy Leary until they had a falling out. The guy's name was R.D. Lang. You might have heard of him. This is Eddie Lang over here on the pedal steel. Back here on drums, this guy, man, he can lay down a groove, can't he? Back there. Let's hear it for the great Pat Bubert. And I'll tell you what, I've been writing a screenplay, speaking of Conway Twitty, and I'm going to have Pat portray Conway Twitty in that movie. Would you like that, ladies and gentlemen? Hello, darling. Here, this guy, I'll tell you what, you know, I joke around sometimes, and when he wears his hair out, I think, down last year, I might have done that, and I said, he was from Megadeth. Dave Mustaine. I'd introduce him as Dave Mustaine, and then I'd say, but we can't legally say he's here, so we'll call him Craig Smith. So let's hear it for Craig. And it backfired on me because I got, my folks got an email saying, I keep telling my friends that Dave Mustaine was on stage with Jim Lauderdale, and they don't believe me. Please don't. So I've got to stop kidding so much, but I'm not kidding when I say this guy's a great guitar player. Craig Smith, over here. Yeah, Craig Smith. He's not Dave Mustaine. And this man, you played here years and years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
And we got him back last March, and we'll have him back hopefully every festival from now when I come. I'll have these guys for a show or two with me, but such a fabulous guitar player too. Frank Rishi over here on guitar. And back here on the bass, this man's been producing my last several records, and boy, he's laying down that groove on the bass. Let's hear it for Jay Weaver. Let's hear it again for all of these guys. All right, here's another song off of the Hope record. It's called Sister Horizon.
Sweet, oh, last sweet thing. Last sweet thing.
Okay, these guys, I want them to be happy, and I, don't try to control them or tell them what to do during the show. I want them to be themselves, and they want to hear this song. It's a tune I wrote with a great writer and producer named Buddy Cannon, and we shot a video of it. I was down in Australia and doing my Tai Chi form down there, and this one's called Listen.
Just like you. If the words come out before you think, you know not what you speak. You come off sounding like a fool. If you believe you're always right, you're wrong, and that's an oversight. Nobody's right that much of the time. You got all the answers. You've got all the questions. No one can keep it that much inside. Listen, listen, listen. Try not to talk for a while. Listen, listen, listen. Even though that's really not your style. That's really not your style. You think you know everything. You don't know lots of things. I know 'cause one time I was just like you. Let's keep that between ourselves. Some things you don't have to tell till later on, 'cause here comes you know who. You think you know everything.
Here's one that I wrote as a tribute to Graham Parsons and George Jones. The king whom broken hearts doesn't miss much from his friends, and he has quite a few of them. They know he will understand. It's just the way it goes. King whom broken hearts doesn't know he's a king. He's trying to forget other things, like some old chilly scene. He's walking through alone. He talks to angels and the stars start to spin. He thinks of troubles that he's gotten in. He recalls how his heart got broken, and how it's still that way. The king of broken hearts is so sad and wild. He can smile while he's crying inside. We know he'll be brave tonight. She's the king of broken hearts. Broken hearts thinks that he's an old fool. He's a little bit like me and you. So what's a king like that supposed to do with all that blue time? Well, you know he'll be brave tonight. He's a king of broken hearts. He's a king of broken hearts. Thank you. All right, now these next two songs I've got coming up are songs I have been loving playing with Donna the Buffalo for the last 20-some years, and we will still play them, but here's a different version of it. And here's one called You Don't Seem to Miss Me. It's a long way off from where I should be going, and every time I hate to leave your side. Now when I return, there's something missing. When I'm gone, you don't seem to miss home together. There was a time when you could not resist me, but now I'm gone and you don't seem to miss me. I go back, I walk by, I'm running fast to get home. My folks can't wait to see your face, but you don't seem to miss me. Whoa, whoa, I can't wait to see your face, but you don't seem to miss me. Thank you. Let's hear it again for Eddie Lang, Jay Weaver, Pat Bubert, Craig Smith, and Frank Rishi. These guys, like I was saying, they left Nashville at 6:30 this morning and got here about 45 minutes. When we go over to the CD table, when you meet them after the show, I'm going to get them a hotel room somewhere, maybe past Valdosta. So if you've got any, because they have to leave tonight, and so, but they're going to stay and pate for a little while with us. And but we got time for a couple more, and we love y'all so much. This is just great, and I love you guys. Thank y'all for being here with me. On instead. Wild goose chase, wild goose chase. You're gonna take me, girl, on a wild goose chase. You're gonna take me, girl, on a wild goose chase. You better find somebody to take my place. You took my imagination and stomped it in the ground. Thank you so much.